Now, unfortunately, this is related to the diet, but this is something else that is opened my eyes to. Is think of this: what is life but fear? All right, as one concept that you can approach it. So, if you live by your life according to your fears, your fear is, I don't want to be poor, I don't want to be cold, I don't want to be hungry, I don't want to be shunned, I don't want
that level is called anxiety.
Anxiety. It's like whatever anxiety, drives you away. Yeah. And you can see this to the point of political parties. What are political parties? Organizing your anxieties. A brilliant way to put it. So, now, what is one of the things that people fear is disease as well. Now, according to this diet, the foods you eat kind of will lead to the disease that you're going to suffer. So, as a result, people suffer family genetic diseases, they say, and it was like, for some of the family members, it skips, it doesn't fit them.
Familial predispositions, yeah.
Right, and so I propose the idea that it's the diet, because what is food? Culture, and what is culture but family? So based on familial practices of dietary, supplements, that is how you live your life. And so that's why these fads come around. Some of those diets work, some of them don't work, and it's because of the culture that dictates what sort of foods you're going to still eat, because you're trying to incorporate the two ways of feeding yourself, together. So that's where people get the slinky effect of a diet or whatever. So what this guy did is he just figured out, all right, now let's get the foods that don't cause any side effects to you. So as a result, you free yourself of disease. You free yourself of injury too, because you know that your body has certain strengths and abilities, and you can actually, when you start training yourself, working at a sport, a martial art, serving in the military, you learn that you can take your weak self and turn yourself into a strong self just by training and preparing yourself, which includes the brain, which is what you learn in college as well.
Working out apparently not only increases your stamina, but it also seems to increase your resistance to some diseases.
You're right. Right, and that's part of working out. But I'm also talking about anything.
That food is the one and only. Certainly, a bad diet can run your health down. Okay. Mm-hmm. But we're omnivores. We can we do amazingly well on pretty crappy food.
Yeah.
And probably the amount has probably more to do with it than what's in there.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Right.
If you ate almost a pure fat diet, clearly you need some proteins and carbs, but you almost ate a pure fat diet, which there's societies where they do that, and do fine, and they don't have heart problems. So they live in climates where they burn it up,
Yeah.
And or you just eat less.
Right. It's she's knocking for you.
What?
But the thing is that and they talk about big old good Dorothy. Yes, go get that big old black bee or bumblebee or yeah. Anyways. But
good dog. Oh, you're such a good dog.
One of the things to keep in mind and realize is that those people, they have a certain genetic makeup which allows them to survive in whatever situation. It's and that's part of what O blood type is that it's the caveman sort of thing that you can live off the environment. What happened in Mesopotamia is that the meat became scarce. And to supplement that, and to basically have people that could still thrive and function, the A blood type develops, and they can almost nail it down to what time. Thank you. But
yeah, I'll carry on this conversation with you later.
Okay, so.